thanks for coming. Tonight, seek and you will find, and you can type a question in the chat bar for me, and I'm going to answer it in the form of a healing. And I want to thank you for coming tonight. I'm going to set the energy for the session with a prayer. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity, that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. Okay, I'm going to kick things off with a quickie healing for everybody. The healing of my choice tonight is a harmony healing. So let me take a look at everybody in the sanctuary, and I'm going to have Supreme Being actually do the harmony healing. Some of the energy I see coming out is like clairaudient energy, and like what you say to yourself in your head. So some negative self-talk is coming out. Some brown energy is coming out. And you know that brown energy is actually in the body being communication space. So it's not necessarily like between you and someone else. It's between you and you, your body and your spirit. And that's coming out because that's affecting the harmony of you being able to function at your optimum. And what that brown is a lot of judgment, other people's judgment. Well, I don't know how to explain this except that I'm watching Supreme Being give buoyancy to everybody, like your energy is being uplifted and lightened. And now you're being showered with something that looks like fairy dust. This is great. It's like gold dust coming in. Cool. All righty. That's a great way to kick things off. I'm going to get started. Let's see. I have a left hip flexor injury. Can you please give my left hip flexor, hip, and lower back a healing? Yes. It looks to me like there's an awful lot of inflammation in that left hip. And that's what I'm going to start grounding. You also have like a plug of energy in your left hip chakra. And that's always the first place to look when you start having joint problems, excuse me, is to look at what joint, what chakra is in the nearest joint. So I'm also going to clean out your left hip chakra because it looks like it has a hockey puck in there, and it's not supposed to look like that. Yeah, what your body's telling me is it's from sitting a lot and not being able to stretch that muscle properly. Grounding the lower part of your back. Okay. Energy is moving in there now, and it's a really pretty orange gold. So I'm going to fill you in with a big gold sun. Thanks for the question, because now I'm going to give everybody a hip healing. I'm going to work on everybody's 2 hip chakras. I'm finding something similar in everybody's hip chakras, like a lack of exercise, I think is what I'm looking at, and how that kind of attracts a lot of foreign energy to just sit there. Excuse me, I got to turn my air on. Okay. Getting a little overheated here. Sorry about that. Good. Now they're draining. Good. All right. My comment on that healing is get walking. Get out there and get walking. Move those hip chakras. All right, I'm going to fill you in with gold. Okay. And then I have another request. Can I get a healing on my body image, please? And to gratitude for everything my body does. That's a great healing request. I'm going to work on everybody at the same time. A lot of what's coming out is other people's judgments of you, and that's a brown energy, more brown, just like in the harmony healing. To the person who requested this, your body does a lot for you. Your body is very, very active, and it takes a lot of demand energy. So I'm going to actually ask Supreme Being to give you a healing on that. This beautiful blanket of gold coming in. And appreciation for your body. That's a really beautiful, bright yellow gold. Oh, your body says it loves you. That's really cool. That's good body being communication. The best part of that healing was that at the end, everybody was saying, I like myself. That's great. All right. Thank you for that healing request. That was wonderful. All right. Let me fill everybody in with gold. Oh, wow. Supreme Being is keeping the energy in the sanctuary set at harmony tonight. Yes. So when I went to go fill in the sun, everybody gets harmony again. I like that. All right. Next one. I have several big things coming up that will impact my prosperity and financial security. One is a furniture business deal that I'm hoping to secure by the end of this month. The second is a spousal support case that will be heard by a judge on September 17th. Can you please set the energy for a successful financial outcome for me with both? And in general, light up a path for my financial prosperity. Okay. Supreme Being is telling me that letting go of your anger towards your ex is a big part of being able to have your prosperity. That the anger that you have creates a resistance and allows a lot of his energy to stick in your space. I'm going to help you with this. And unfortunately, your ex thrives on anger and has a tendency to try to pull you down into the mud with him. You're starting to let go of that anger. That's great. And then there's some really dark energy behind that. A really good healing for you to give yourself every day would be a present time healing. And that could be something as simple as sitting on the couch, closing your eyes and asking Supreme Being to give you a present time healing. Because a lot of the anguish that you have is from past time. So it's really important to keep resetting yourself back to present time, because that the charge on that keeps pulling you back into past time. So what I'm seeing is that when all of that anger got cleared and you had space, that's when you started grounding everything for yourself. And I saw you making plans. And it almost reminded me of, like, I don't know why I have this image, but like of a picnic, setting up a beautiful picnic on a red and white checkered picnic cloth and planning everything, setting it, grounding it, and having a beautiful meal. And to me, that translates into you planning your prosperity and getting it all grounded. I'm just going to give you a grounding cord on that, and then I'm going to work on everybody's prosperity. And the 17th looks like a good day. There's a lot of gold in that date for you already. And I'm grounding it. So there you have it. Supreme Being is suggesting that you try to work through that anger. Might be easier said than done, but you did a really good job just now releasing a lot of it. So very good. And I'm going to fill you in with Gold Sun. And then I want to give everybody a prosperity healing. Part of this healing that Supreme Being is doing is moving you up into your upper chakras, where you actually can create with more havingness. And then the other thing that Supreme Being is doing for your prosperity healing is taking your parents' energy and pictures out of your money space. Yay! Because their pictures aren't going to work for you. Even if you had a parent that was extremely wealthy and successful, their pictures just aren't going to work for you. You have to create your own pictures and make your own creations. So Supreme Being is cleaning that space out right now. They can teach you, but ultimately you have to create your own pictures. That's great. That filled in with like a flamingo pink gold. I haven't seen that for a while. That was really nice. All right. Thank you for that request. Can I remove cords? Yes. I'd be happy to remove cords. You all tend to have a lot of cords in your head, like in the crown chakra and then in the sixth chakra. And most of those are people that want to know what you know, or they are looking for your information. They're in competition with you. So I'm focusing on those two upper chakras. And to the person that requested this, you have a very large cord in the back of your heart chakra from your grandson, the elder grandson. Okay, I'm just taking a yellow sticky rose and cleaning out the center of your head. Okay. And when I said that, I meant that for everyone. So I'm going to fill everybody in with gold now. Okay. Thank you for that request. All right. Please help my son have good attitude and work hard at school this year while making good friends. What I see for your son is that this school year is like a refresh for him. And he feels really good because he's out of pictures that were telling him that he was a problem. So he had been in a lot of pictures like that he was a problem. And this shift with this school has cleared a lot of that from his space. And so he's enthusiastic again. And looks like he's very social too. And you know what? He's doing a really good job of grounding his school year at a light gold. So I think he's really going to enjoy this school year. That's great. Thanks for asking that question. I feel very good about that. I'm going to fill him in with a gold sun, and I'm going to fill you in with a gold sun. You know what it is? This school gives him a little bit of his power back, and he has felt like he's had zero power. And that's a very defeated place to be. And so this new school year has kind of given him some power back. So good job. And thanks for the request. All right. I've been very low energy lately within the last week or so. No matter what I do, I feel fatigued. Can you please look to see what might be causing this? I think you're fighting a virus, and I'm going to help you ground and clear this lumpy energy that looks like virus energy. You're doing a good job. It's coming out. And as it comes out, you're immediately replacing it with this really rich green color. It's almost like a green blue, like Kentucky bluegrass. That's what the color is. Yeah, and your back channels, your channels aren't working all that well. So I'm just going to go through your space real quick and get your channels working. That happens when we don't feel good sometimes. Opening up your crown for some more cosmic energy. That's going to help flush everything out. There you go. Okay, that looks better. I hope that helps. Just going to ground your lungs real quickly. Okay. All righty. I'm going to fill you in with big gold sun. And even when you're laying there, if you're tired, you know where your channels are. You can just imagine a flow of energy through the channels. That's going to help move out whatever this is. It looks like a virus. Okay, thank you for asking. Just filling you in. Okay, good job. My mom had shingles previously. I'm not sure if it ever went away completely. She's either getting a repeat breakout or it didn't go away and it's flaring up. Could you please take a look at it? Yes. But you know what will help is if you send me her name. Otherwise, yeah. Text me her name, please, and I'll get to it next one. Thanks for doing this. I was wondering if you can clear my relationship space of men from my past, as well as information on codependency and the pain patterns and programs it's forced me to create. A clearing for everyone on this would probably be good too. Thank you. Okay. It's a good one. I haven't had that, I don't think. Codependency. All right. Let's take a look at everyone's relationship space. The thing that I notice about codependency energetically is that there's such a strong desire to try to change the other person. It's like if you have your own agenda for somebody else, that's never going to work. Just FYI, you can't control somebody. And I'm certainly not saying that to the person who wrote this question. I'm just looking at everybody and looking at what that codependency looks like energetically. And that's what it looks like energetically to me. There's a pearl gray energy, like very foggy, coming out of the codependency space. A lot of unconscious energy here too. And then the other thing about codependency that I see is that when that happens, you're completely intermeshed with the other person and there's no space. When there's no space, there's no real communication until you separate. So I'm going to give everybody a healing to separate themselves. Okay. That was good. Everybody released a lot of that energy of codependency, and I'm going to fill everyone in with gold. I can't really look at patterns in this particular format, so I hope that the healing that I did will do you well. So let me fill everybody in. Lots of beautiful gold coming in to replenish all of that codependent energy. Thank you for that request. As I said, I don't remember doing that before, and that was a good one. All righty. Let me see. Oh, okay. I got the name of the mom that has shingles. So I'm going to work on that. Well, I know it affects the nervous system, and that's kind of what I'm zeroing in on for her, because it's like her nervous system is tweaked, and I believe it's from the shingles. It's like it's all tightened up. So I'm going to work on that. Boy, I think she's having a real rough time. I can hear her moaning, so I know shingles are painful. So let me see if I can ground some of that pain. That's good. She's replacing a lot of the inflammation with a much cooler tone. It looks like the color of a cantaloupe. And that's really good because there's so much inflammation, and it even looks like, some of the shingles are raw. So she's doing a good job changing that. I'm going to start to fill her in with some big blue suns to cool her down. Good. Okay. I don't know if your mom would be open to this, but if you go to my website on the home page, you can schedule a free 15-minute appointment. It's really, for new first timers to get a feel for how I heal. But I would kind of direct your mom to that if she'd be open to it. I'd love to have a chance to work on those again. Okay? Thank you. Oh no, I have really bad COVID right now. Can I get a healing on this? Absolutely. Oh, the goo in the lungs. Oh, God, like COVID lung goo is the worst. It's like, looks like wood glue. It's tacky like wood glue, but it's like pasty white. Good. You're starting to release. I know it doesn't feel good. I got you grounded. Just try to relax. And I'm grounding your spine because that's where a lot of the activity is. And it's kind of inflamed. Now for you, I'm going to start to fill you in with blues, like cool blues, and some bright yellow gold. And cleaning out your cerebral spinal fluid. Okay. This it kind of gets your energy kick started again. So let me fill you all the way in. Just checking your energy channels. Oh boy, your energy channels are like full of brown. So I'm just cleaning those out. It's from the COVID. Good. You got your whale spout going. That's what we want. So the energy's flowing all the way down your back channels and back up your front channels. All right. I sure hope that helps. And thanks for the request. And I get some sleep. All right. Let me make sure I've got everything. I think I got everything. Just give me one moment so that I don't make a mistake. and cut somebody off like I've done in the past? I did. Okay, let me take a step back and just ground everybody. You're still in the harmony vibration that Supreme Being set for tonight's session. It's a beautiful orange gold. I'm going to fill you all in with the big sun. May it be with the blessing of divinity that this healing for seek and you will find tonight be complete. Amen. Good job, everyone. And thanks so much for hanging in there and getting all your healings. I just wanted to go over what's coming up. And it is next Friday is Female Fridays. And I'm going to be doing a meditation to clean out tools. So we're going to clean out our grounding cord, our golden suns, and center of head. So that's the meditation for Female Fridays coming up. And then there's other stuff that we haven't sent out the mailer yet, but it's coming real soon. So have a good evening tonight. Thank you for joining me. Got my eyes on you, and I will see you for Female Fridays next Friday. Okay.